welcome back to the Vibe Room. And the mantra in this room is just relax. So today, guys, we're going to just be doing a little tea and chill type of vibe today. And yeah, I look like complete trash and I don't have any ideas for this video, so it's gonna be all over the place, but we're just gonna talk, see how everyone's doing today. How are you guys doing? Yeah, well, today I had a decent day. It was mostly cleaning from sun up to sundown, but it was decent. So I got some cleaning done. I cleaned my whole entire house, which was a struggle, but you know, it was good. And I got this new candle that you guys see right here. It's vanilla. It smells amazing. And I also got this, which also smells really, really good. It's a aromatherapy sleep hand soap from Bath and Body Works, and oh my gosh, it smells so great. But yeah, what should we talk about today, guys? Let me think. What's a good thing to talk about for today? How about we talk about aesthetics, since that is something that for at least the past 2 years has been a topic of discussion. Everyone wants to have an aesthetic. And I'm not really 100% sure what mine is, but I kind of go from indie to kidcore. Sometimes I'm cottagecore. It just really depends on the day of the week and all of that. I feel like aesthetics is like, it shouldn't just be, everyone has to be stuck in one sort of aesthetic, like, oh, I'm grunge, oh, I'm indie. Like, why can't I be the aesthetic of being aesthetically pleasing? Just every day a different vibe, you know? I don't know, but yeah, so I came up with two little things to talk about: aesthetics and freshman advice, which if you watched my last video, you heard that I'm 16, which would make me a sophomore, but you know, and I'm almost done with my sophomore year. But you know, seeing as we spent most of this school year in quarantine due to Corona and all of that, I just felt like I would have more advice for freshmen than sophomores, seeing as when I left school, like in person, I was a freshman. So we can talk about that. For me, freshman year was a mess. It was so messy. My grades went from like decent, they were like, you know, average grades, and then they went average to like great grades, and then like at some point or another they just went and they were just downhill from there, and I just couldn't get them up until like the last month of school. And all of my teachers was like, you know, freshman year may not seem like important because you still have 3 more years until college or until you graduate, but it is important, and this is going to be on your transcript and all that. And I was like, wait, this isn't middle school anymore. This is like real life serious. So I got my grades up real quick. They weren't like, you know, the greatest grades, but there was, you know, no failing of classes or anything. So yeah, if I have to give any freshman advice, it would be just don't take being a freshman for granted. It may seem like everything is so new and you just want to get through the year and make all the friends that you can, which I do suggest making lots of friends as a freshman. But also, I encourage you to focus a little bit more on your education and your grades, because now that I'm a sophomore and I didn't pay that much attention as a freshman, it's been really, really hard to keep my grades up, because a lot of the things that I was supposed to review on as a freshman, I didn't, and so I have to play more of review as a sophomore, whereas they're trying to get us to move ahead. So it's frustrating. That's why you should always be paying attention in school. Another thing about being a freshman that I wish I would have known before going into high school is it's nothing like movies say that it is. There isn't bullies dunking kids' heads into toilets or giving wedgies to people. It isn't all of these so romantic musical numbers with relationships or anything. It's like any other school that you've been to, like elementary, like middle school. It's just school with a bunch of kids. There is drama, of course, and there are relationships, which are a little bit more serious than middle school relationships, but you know, we're all still young and learning what we like and what we don't like, so they don't most of the time last. Sometimes they last a little longer than most, but most of the times they're a week, 3 months max. You get real lucky if you get a year, 3 years plus, but you know, relationships in high school is a toss of a coin. You just never know what you're gonna get. Since we're just having a little chit chat, I'll tell you guys a little relationship story about my freshman year. It was weird for me because I probably should have mentioned this in my Q&A last week, but you know, your girl just she don't really just have one gender that she's into. So I was, you know, seeing what I'm really into, because in middle school I always thought girls are cute, you know, they just hit different. But then as I was getting into my later middle school years, I was like, well, maybe it's just a phase. But as I got into high school, I realized really fast that it was not just a phase, and you know, I love them both equally.
Nope.
So I tried my hand at a same-sex relationship that I wanted to be serious with, like a few weeks into high school, into my freshman year. And it was just this random girl in one of my classes, I think it was English, and she was really, really pretty. And I was like that shy and nervous type of freshman that didn't really talk, just did her work and stayed in her, you know, music and all of that. But she would just make it a point every day in every class that we had together to just tell me how pretty I am, or how she liked my hair or something like that. And I just thought it was so sweet. And then one day, you know, all I would say to her compliments was like, thank you, oh, that's so nice. But then one day she got like really bold and she asked for my Instagram. And of course, in my head, my little lesbian self was like, oh, God then sent me my wishes. But on the outside, I was just like, yeah, sure, I guess that's cool. So I gave her my Instagram, and she just started with liking all of my posts and like commenting heart eyes or sweet little messages. And I thought it was really cute, and I was like, this is nice. So I decided to be the next bold one. Since she was taking all the initiative in the first place, I thought that maybe I should, you know, do something in return. So I asked her to homecoming, which was like a month later, and she said yeah. And so when homecoming came, we, by the way, mind you, homecoming was in a month. Throughout that month, we talked like maybe twice. Like, we rarely talked. But when homecoming came, you know, we got dressed, we did everything, and we went to homecoming together, and it was so sweet. She was so nice. She did everything for me. She bought me candy and food, and it was so nice. And then after the homecoming dance, my homecoming got, the police called, and everyone got maced. So we all had to run out of the school building. So that was fun and really, really romantic for us. But after that, a few days maybe passed, and we still hadn't talked after homecoming, which was so great, and I thought that we both had a great time. And then the day that we went back to school, she brought me like a little gift, and it was like a t-shirt and a card, and it was so sweet. But the very next day, like the next 24 hours, she said that she didn't want to talk to me anymore because we didn't talk enough and she was always busy. And I totally agreed. It wasn't like I was sad or anything over it, but it was like, this is how we're starting our freshman year. A breakup with a girl that we went to homecoming with, and she got us gifts, and it was weird for me. And there isn't any bad chemistry between us. We still don't talk, you know. Couldn't talk during our relationship. We don't talk after either. I don't think I've ever seen her after all of that happened. I dated a few other people my freshman year, and I'm currently dating someone that was from freshman year. We dated all the way from freshman year until now. It'll be a year on April the 24th, but you know, that's a complicated relationship. It's not bad per se, but it's not the best. I don't know how to talk about it, but it's really, it started off really well, and it's the best relationship I've had by far, but it's starting now to be a little mundane, and like, it's just, we go over the motions a lot, which I still love them a lot. I love them so much. They're like my pride and joy, but we just don't connect as much as we used to. But enough of talk about relationships. I think that my only advice for freshmen is just stay focused on classes. Try new things. Definitely try new things, relationship-wise, friend-wise. Find yourself, or at least try to, the most that you can. And yeah, definitely don't be shy. Like, if you're shy your freshman year, I'm just telling you right now, sophomore year is going to be really hard, especially if you're a freshman or going to be a freshman during a pandemic, because it's going to be extremely hard to make friends as it is. And when you go into your sophomore year and you didn't make any friends as a freshman, it's going to be 1,000 times harder to make it through the year with no friends. I'm not saying that friends are like everything in high school, but like, they are important. So if you have friends, you should keep them close in high school, because it's going to be rough without them. So yeah, I think that's all of my high school advice. Now to the like bigger meat of this video. I'm about to turn 16 in like 30 days. well, 29 now. 29 days, I will officially be 16. And I'm having a sweet 16 party, of course, because, like, who doesn't? When they turn 16, you have to have a sweet 16. And I want to take you guys the whole way through planning, which I believe that will be starting, if not next week, the week after next. So in probably around 2 videos, I'll be able to give you guys more information about it. But like, we already have colors and the guest list complete, which has so many people that I love, and I can't wait for you guys to meet them. And I can't wait for you guys to just get to know me a little bit more better. And right now I seem very chill and like laid back, and I want to just be able to open up to you guys and be able to act like my natural self. Like, this is natural for me, but like, you know, a little bit more entertaining, because I know that just sitting here talking to you with a cup of tea that I can't, you know, I can't share, even though I wish I could, it could get boring. So I want to be able to do different things with my channel, and, you know, I just want to be able to grow our community and, you know, keep a peace in the chat, you know, just be able to just vibe out with each other and do different things, because vibing doesn't always just mean sitting in this colorful room with a nice candle and a nice drink talking about me, because, you know, eventually I want to be able to do lives and talk to you guys and see how your day is going, or be able to show you guys me going to the mall, or meeting some of my friends, or meeting my family, or whatever, you know. Just want to be able to get closer to you guys and grow with you, and, you know, just let you guys see my life and see how I become a better YouTuber as the months and years go on. I really can't wait to get my new camera, which should be here in like 3 months tops, you know, because seeing as I'm about to turn 16, I'm getting a new job. I did have a job before, which is how I started this channel in the first place, but we had to quit that job because it was just, they were messing up my checks. It was too far away from my house, and I just could not with them anymore. Even though the company is really nice, I'm not gonna say what company because I don't want them getting any backlash or people being like, oh, well, I'm not gonna work there if she had a bad experience, because it could have just been me in my situation. So I'm not gonna say where it was, but, you know, they were really nice people and the company was great. It's just I had a lot of personal problems with my work experience there. So I'm gonna wait to turn 16 so I can get longer hours, higher pay, and, you know, better jobs. How would you guys feel about a like get ready with me maybe, or makeup? Because I do makeup, but like I'm very limited to it. I don't do a lot of makeup, but like, yeah, I don't know, maybe maybe one day. I think I've run out of things to say, and my tea is getting a little warm. So I think I'm gonna go shower, do what I do after videos are over, and I'll see you guys next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for if you like my content. Don't forget to tell your mom, your dad, your sister, and your brother to subscribe, because why not? Oh, and one last thing before you go, don't forget to love yourself, be yourself, and never change for anyone. Peace.